Hey,
What?
I got a paper cut.
You got a paper cut?
Don't give me shingles.
Oh yeah, my thing's going to be paper cut.
Hey, welcome back to the comment show. Spool, why don't you intro it this time?
Shooting Monday at 10 a.m.
This is an on-demand platform.
It's 10:22. Adam Kovic, Matt Peak, and
not 10 a.m.
Joel Rubin.
Adam, read your first comment.
I'll read it. First comment this week comes from Mr. Edo. This is via Twitter. He's saying, don't know if it's just me, but I think you guys are losing steam. Hope you get back on track.
All right, guys, let's pack it up. Here we go, everybody, pack it up.
He wants us to get back on track, not to quit.
Maybe he was talking about the application, Steam.
Yeah, train.
We need to uninstall and reinstall the application.
I hope it doesn't look, I mean, I think sometimes we just work ourselves a little hard, so maybe we look tired. I just look this way all the time.
Pack it up. Here we go.
No,
I'm
gonna go ahead and turn off this.
I would say I love coming in every day. It's always fun.
I'm gonna be a creative director. I agree.
From Dylan Davis, the whole argument seems pointless because it all depends on what the player wants.
What video is this?
Some people.
Doesn't matter.
I'm getting
Get it
to.
from the context of the comment.
The next comment. This one's from Dude Soup, and we're talking about if games need a story or not. Are you happy, Joel?
Yeah, I am now. Look how happy I am. I'm fucking happy.
The whole argument seems pointless because it all depends on what the player wants. Some people want a story and some people don't. That's what sets this medium apart from the others. Some games I purely want to play for the gameplay like Trials, while some games I want to experience for the story like Last of Us. The games connect with players regardless of whether or not there's a story, and that's what makes games special in the first place.
You're special.
This is actually a valid point.
You forgot the last part.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hashtag I want James butthole. No, yeah, he agrees with us, and I think he thought that we were arguing with him.
I think so.
We're not. The fact of the matter is that most video game stories are not very good. And that's sort of what we're getting at.
dare you.
I'm sorry, they're just not. Like, The Last of Us story is cool. It's not great. And also the gameplay, not so great. So that's sort of the problem with the game.
So
and it's
what you think
right.
doesn't stand for everything.
Yeah, no, it's,
Someone didn't like that.
it's true. I think we agree.
But if we're arguing for the sake of argument, it doesn't make sense to say, but what about this one thing? That doesn't work, all right?
What about that one thing, James?
What you're saying is that sometimes there's books that have really good story, but the cover art's really good too. So what if we made a book that just had really amazing cover art, and then there was nothing inside of it?
I like Fantasia.
Called a Tashin art book.
Story check me.
Yeah, fuck Tashin.
Next comment from James. ZAF Dragon says, wow, fucking vultures. I mean, I'm glad that Silent Hill's getting a rebirth, but Microsoft, you're doing this for all the wrong reasons.
What comment
You
was
don't.
posted on? Joel needs to know.
You don't want to rescue a dead franchise, you want to stick your fingers in it and let your disgusting corporate tentacles violate it so you can squeeze every penny out of the franchise.
Scene from one of the Silent Hill games, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let me break your world down real quick, ZAF Dragon. Sony doesn't give a shit about you, all right? Valve doesn't give a shit about you. Microsoft doesn't give a shit about you.
Money though.
If they're going to buy a franchise like this goes for any company, it's because they want your money. They're gonna squeeze every penny out of every franchise they have because that's their job as a company. It doesn't matter if it's Microsoft or if it's Sony or if it's Valve or if it's fucking Nintendo. They're companies and they're designed to make money from you.
Oh, James,
All
you're
right?
lifting the veil, man.
God damn it, ZAF Dragon.
Because Google loves me.
All right, it's from the captain on RoosterTeeth.com on our last podcast. I just want to say that I watch way too much Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter content, and I have been for a couple of years now, and I was really skeptical about you guys when I first saw your introduction. I
was too.
But a bout of insomnia later, and I have to say I'm sold. I love you, dynamic, and personalities. The editing is great, the bro comedy is really nice, and I'm definitely glad to have you guys as a little refresher.
Comedy.
And honestly, living and going to college in Los Angeles, I would one day love to intern for you guys. He then goes on to make a good point about Uncharted and how Uncharted 3 didn't necessarily conclude everything. So
Unless you can't get
here about the
credit,
Jews
then you can't get in.
Oh, Manifest Destiny. I don't know.
thank you.
Spool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're up.
What did I have?
I don't know. Print it on the page.
I'm trying to find the page. There's two of them.
Oh my god.
Where's my comment on
Well,
the page?
maybe if you were on the fifth page.
Boost! Where's my comment on the page?
This is from Demodis, from Civ5, maybe Peaceful Gandhi says, one day I would like to see Spool, Hunk Lawrence, Matt Peak, and Hot Joel play some demo disc while Adam, Bruce, and James are in the back. You don't want to see that. Which, I put this comment in there because we recorded that once. Yeah, we did. We did record it once. It was real bad. And Lawrence took it over, and that was the last I've ever seen of it.
Real
So it probably
Real
was
quick, I want to point out the back of Sean Pool's neck here. You got a weird shape going on here with your.
Somebody shaved it.
It's a heart.
Did you pay for this?
Well, he got a haircut. Yeah, he got a haircut.
Because I would understand if you did this yourself and you're
No,
like.
that's just a pattern. Matt, go.
All right, edit this part out, guys. I don't want to. I'm not gonna do 3 comments. Which one's better, this top one or the 50?
Don't do
You follow your heart, Matt. Don't do the big one.
can this comment be on the next
Okay. Okay. Resume edit.
Can we actually, can we keep cut edit and then resume edit in the show?
Perfect. Then everyone's gonna ask.
You guys think
But then
that
this'll
I'm not
be
the
in
one
here.
cutting this and that I don't have a sense of humor.
Hey, whoever's cutting this, just know that.
This is from Hey Inside Funhaus. Just wanted to let you know that my 52-year-old mom watches your videos.
Yeah.
The funny,
She hot?
the funny thing is,
52.
she doesn't even know how to hold a controller or play games at all, but she watches you guys because she believes you are so funny. I tell her to sub you, but she doesn't know how to make a YouTube account.
Please,
And
I'm a
I
married man.
showered her. Then for some reason, she had trouble logging in. There it is. You have an old lady who watches all your vids and doesn't even play games.
Wow.
I thought that was really cool.
Hello,
52's not that old.
Miss
But
Hayden DDD. Jack Zake64 says, at least my consoles don't get malware.
Kaboom!
And I think he was referring to the fact that like we
We play
so-
everything.
And well no, but here's my response to that is that like
angry zombies either.
the consoles also get fucking hacked. PSN gets hacked.
yeah.
Xbox Live gets hacked. So suck it, PCs. Boom! I don't fucking care.
So,
Secret comment.
oh
you
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
about.
Well, no, I forgot to put it in. Anyway, sorry. This one comes from Reddit. This is from Jason13. This is the subject asking, does anyone else have a man crush on James?
You picked my comment.
Yeah, it was great. And people are like, nice try, James, all that stuff. And then James shows up in here. Boom!
Really long.
There's a big long bit about Slovakia or whatever, and so James so slyly gets in there and says, I hear Slovakia is beautiful this time of year. Unfortunately for Slovakia, the people I've heard it from managed to escape the dungeon-ridden nation and vow to never return. JK, love Slovakia. Either way, James likes to go in threads where people talk
That's
about
actually,
it.
it means less than 3.
I wanted to ask James,
Less than James.
at what point were you perusing Reddit and went, a thread about me? Let's see what they're saying. And then to throw everyone off, like, I'm not reading all the nice stuff. I'm just going to talk about Slovakia. Did you think you were not going to get caught?
Sorry, next time I'll get drunk and then I'll go, oh, I love everybody on the subreddit. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming up to
You guys are both vain, so get out of the way.
Yeah.
From LAwesome94 from roosterteeth.com. Could you guys establish once and for all your ability to reference any other previous videos you have made at other places on the YouTubes? I understand why you wouldn't be able to do so, but it would be nice to know whether or not you can. I had never heard of you guys until the announcement by Rooster Teeth, but I fell in love with you guys based solely on your previous material. I guess what I'm asking is there an option for new fans to become even bigger fans based on your old stuff in a way that is endorsed by Funhaus? Regardless, love you guys and keep the graded material. You can watch whatever YouTube video you want. You can go on and search on youporn.com, search
That's not
Daily Motion.
Tiny Cock. So if you want to watch a chaser video on the Inside Gaming
But that's
channel,
not what the,
you can.
But that's not what the question is.
Yes, it is.
No, can you establish our ability to reference our previous videos?
Well, we can't use any of those videos
Yeah, we
from
don't
Machinima because Machinima owns them.
And also, I just think it's kind of funny. I had a description
you-
about the whole thing, and like, I just think it's funny to deny that it existed ever in our lives.
But you
that it
confused-
never happened.
I know, but he thought it was real.
I know. and I think-
confused them because I thought legally that we couldn't reference.
No, I'm just being a
new
dick.
place, new jokes, new things.
Yeah, we might as well keep making new material, right?
This comment is from Robas's video from The Sims of Orangers. McGogan Live says, with the 800th superhero movie now out in cinemas, the Avengers must wait until a new screenplay for the next movie, freshly squeezed from the anus of a Starbucks employee / aspiring screenwriter, is slammed down upon the desk of some Hollywood bigwigs with all the conviction of a pimply adolescent until they're called back into the green screen room to shout at the latest bad guy with an English accent. They must fight the evil forces of forbidden love, rigging the Eurovision Song Contest, running their own outlet of Bed Bath & Beyond, swollen prostates, and ruining marriages. Will they ever make it back to Tinseltown to do more coke off Chris Hemsworth's tits?
Yes.
Thanks for commenting, Lawrence.
All right, Amine Yan comments, I wonder if Bruce farts as freely around ladies as he does guys.
No.
I myself don't really mind farts. I mean, I break wind pretty often. Yes, girls can rip the big ones too.
Prove it.
So you just save it all up for work?
I usually save it all up for work.
Do you fart in front of your girlfriend?
No.
Do you fart in front of your girlfriend? Do you fart in front of your wife? No. Do you fart in front of your wife? You don't. Whatever. What about you?
Thanks.
I've been outright forbidden.
Really?
Wow,
do that.
The hammer came down on farts.
This is also from Demo Disc from Astral ESFE. Were those pictures really part of that demo disc? I'm feeling weirded out. And then this one's tied to it. From Kyle Ross. There were 31 files for Jennifer, but you only showed 7 or so. Were the rest porn? I have to know. We've come to find out those were like cover art girls, which we kind of expected from the PC Accelerator magazine.
Super hot.
And someone linked on the subreddit like a disc that just had those, and there was like over 100 megabytes of pictures.
Oh
you guys.
my gosh!
So we got to get our hands on that somehow.
Send it over so I can.
There was no porn. There was no outright nudity or anything on there. There was some pretty toasty ones. We showed you guys them. So.
That said, did you jerk off to the pictures?
No, I don't
Jerk
have
off to
them.
the pictures. Did you jerk off to the pictures?
Try not to.
Did you jerk off to the
I think
pictures?
about it a lot.
Did you jerk off to the pictures?
I farted.
Did you jerk off to the pictures? Did you jerk off to the pictures?
Yeah.
It's from Spy Diggity on one of the No episodes. Switching cameras to the other guy is just an excuse to squeeze him in there. It's pointless. Nobody needs to see his mug.
Oh, wow.
First, which other guy? Are you talking about Lawrence or Blurry
What are
Joel?
we talking about?
I think it's definitely not Blurry Joel.
what video
Everyone
was it?
knows.
They're talking about Adam and Bruce.
Or he's talking about Open House and he just wants it on James the whole
I
time.
think that's what he means.
Because of the eyes.
Never mind.
He's
That's all
talking about
good.
Blurry Joel.
Are we talking about Funhaus Reacts?
Matt, why do you disagree?
I have a criticism.
No.
Write better comments.
This one is from last week's Arthouse from Ice and Sugar on the Rooster Teeth website. So I can't comment on YouTube, so I thought I'd do it here. First of all, I love the Arthouse show. It motivates me to draw.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's great.
Sorry if I haven't done any fan art of you guys yet, though. All right, well, a little bit of that. And also, thank you for always writing such great descriptions in the YouTube videos for your guys. They get me through the ads. You're all super rad. So I just want to use this comment
Oh, yeah, I'm so vain.
to prove
Like James and Adam.
James and Adam aren't the only ones.
Off to the PC Accelerator
I jerk off my own video descriptions.
disc. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Joel writes all the descriptions and he takes way too much time doing it. He could be doing other things that are
Like
more
playing
important.
Hearthstone.
Like playing Heroes of the Storm. Nice try, Joe.
All right, who's left?
That's it. That's all the comments.
That's all the comments?
That's it?
But throw them on the funeral
All right, it's
pyre.
time to end the show with our traditional kick line. Let's go!
This is what Superman 64 should have been. So
right.
it brings up something that I think about a lot. Like in all seriousness, when are we gonna get like a really good Superman game? We gotta be getting close to like
We got one.
the scope.
Called Injustice.
Well, yes, but
That's a fighting game.
Oh, sorry.
It's a good, no, it's a good answer, Joel. It's a good answer, but
There's a little game called 2007's Brandon Ralph's Superman Returns for the Xbox.
I didn't know about
360.
that
It's
one.
not
There
very
you go,
good.
fired up. Played that game, that's great.
As a respected gaming journalist, has any game divided the culture in terms of
You really
love and
caught
hate
me in my ball
more than Destiny? Ever?
Trials of Osiris.